USOIL update. My name is Ewinningstrategy, Forex trader, economist, and helper. We have got a request for going through some trades, then that's what we will do. So, if you're trading Forex, Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. And if you have invested money you cannot afford to lose, then you should not be trading. But have low risk, so you can be staying as a trader for many years to come. Okie dokie. Then that's that. Then we have. So if you're here, please comment your pairs. What kind of pairs do you want to see today? I have mentioned the first USD pairs. If there's something else you want to go through from today or tomorrow or any other days we have had lives, tomorrow may not, but yeah. So if you're here, do you have any pairs you want to cover? Unless I will just go through them one by one. Okay. Did I say that my name is Ewinningstrategy? I'm a Forex trader. I have a Discord channel if you need my help, in the link in the description below. Hello, Mima. Mima, about a video yesterday, it says in my app that it was available 66 hours ago. I don't know what YouTube is doing. But are you able to comment now, maybe? I think maybe that would be like try now and see. If not, I don't know, because I haven't restricted any comments or any countries, or no, maybe it was just a very long video that YouTube spent a long time trying to figure out to upload again. And since people are talking about my Coke all the time, I have gone over to water. Okay, so Aussie dollar is not where I want it to be. This is really kind of the entry. The stop loss is still up here, but if it comes up to 64 again, I don't know. Well, yeah, okay. So because this is kind of what it's supposed to be trading, it's supposed to actually sell from here. And once now we have kind of ranged above up again, I really saw this one coming down yesterday. Now I'm less. Sorry, mate. Well, you're at least right here, right now, commenting on this video at least. Yeah. So whatever happens. So this one looks to me very bullish. Dollar is not as strong as I would believe. Okay. So technical analysis, that's just technical analysis. Then I want to go continue. So our sales is still in place, still active. It has, like, the risk parameter for this one has gone up. But I want to go to USOIL. Oh, okay. So last time I looked at it, it was here at 14. Then it was 12.75. And now we are down at 11.45. Okay. And the low is today, what is it? 10.98 is the low for today. That's really historic. Okay? Really historic. Then, because I'm just going to give it to you, like, we have not been as low as 1999, which is 11 years ago. And that was $10. So are we going down to town? Yes, 10 is really the town to go now. But of course, you can turn around here. But to, what do you call it? To bet that this one's going up? No. That's not how we trade. We have to wait for a reversal. So right now, whatever happened yesterday is kind of thrown out the window. The bullishness that I said, if and if, is totally gone. As you can see, 37% down, 38% down now. Wow. people have used crash. I would say collapsing, maybe? Well, whatever you call it, it's definitely... This is what I've kind of been waiting for to happen in terms of Saudi Arabia pushing oil, pushing oil, pushing oil. And this is really where the real oil has been traded at, $12. That's what Saudi Arabia has given to Europe. And now paper trading, or the market, has gone down to the real deal. Okay, so who said something about New Zealand USD and Aussie yen? Neo, I can see you there, but I can't see in the other chat. Okay, that's very interesting. Oh, I can only see... Oh, okay, that's interesting. I can only... So, what apparently YouTube tells me to do is that I can only see the most important comments, and for some crazy reason then your comment went out. Sorry about that. So hello Roscoe, hello Mima, hello Pratik, Tudor, welcome, and Kieran and Vivek, good morning, good day. I would say good day, it's 4 p.m. now, so yep. So US oil it's done. The sell for the week is done. The sell for the... What else is it? The sell for everything is done. Now, are we going lower? Yes, we can. Can we go higher? Yes, we can. But now the Pandora's box is open to the world. But more than likely is that it can have a counter trend. Now, the other question is that counter trend might be fueled because of a deal, or talk about a deal. But really, back up to $18 again then, for now. That's quite a move. But it's... Yeah, it's kind of racing against the, what do you call it? The train, the freight train. Freight train takes like 2 kilometers, 1,800 meters to stop. In miles, I don't know how many miles that is, but it's a lot. Or feet, that's like times 3, so 1,800 times 3, that's feet. So yeah. So are you trying to catch it? Are you trying to burn it? So this is where you lose money. This is not a bullish trend, this is a bearish trend, but the bear should be out. So we can leave it. That's that. Judy says USDCAD. USDCAD I can go with, and then we'll do Aussie yen and New Zealand USD, okay? Because I saw it. Interestingly enough, this one is not high. Interestingly enough, this one should be up here, following US oil, making CAD strong, weak as a pig. So I guess it's just dollar being super duper weak in this moments of risky waters. I don't necessarily understand why it shouldn't be up there, but it's really not performing as I would hope or expect. Subev says it's not better to exit a trade if you see it, or it's not going expected instead of waiting for a result. There is, for example here, just random. If you entered here, take away those ones. So as an explanation, if you entered here, then you're going back to loss now, but your stop loss is still down here or down here, depending, right? Maybe down here. So you're still in the trade and you should be proven wrong, so that's when you can wait until it's actually... But if the price then goes down here, but your stop loss is down here, you can see it's falling, and it's falling fast, then you can kind of close it to see, because it's no longer an uptrend like once it breaks this level here, you see that, okay, it's no longer bullish, it's no longer uptrend, so you just leave it. That's okay to close before SL. But if your SL is here, your entry is here, then you take your stop loss. Thumbs up on that one or not? So I would say USDCAD is underperforming as the conditions would be. And then New Zealand dollar is also interestingly going higher, I would say, but we're in a kind of in a range. So how do you play it? How do you play it as a range now, or with kind of this kind of a move where you have well, that's not the same. Is that something that you're doing? I don't know. But for me, this new low doesn't predict an uptrend. If it was an uptrend, I would say that it should stop here, then go higher. But once it went so low, it has made a new low, it's made a new lower high. Well, I'm still expecting it to fall further, though it hasn't. And I'm saying that until it breaks above here. Technical analysis, basically. And is that me? Okay, there was this thing going on, like a bad speaker. Then, yeah, so this is still valid, though risk is added, and stop loss is still up here. And if you lose on that one, okay, fine, whatever. But do you have an entry in here though, on small time frame? I think you might, if you're going to enter again, if you're thinking again, you kind of want to see a close below here. If entering again, and let's just let it be. It's very interesting. It's very easy, device. If you go to your broker, you can put like, okay, I have the free version of TradingView to show you that it's possible to do with a free version. So we can do that as well. You can do all the New Zealands or all the Aussies or all the USDs and then just go through, okay? And was I done with New Zealand CAD? New Zealand USD, yeah, okay, yeah. So if entering again, you have to wait for a new low unless you just have it, let it go to stop loss and leave it. This one isn't performing as I would love it to be. Okay, so I go to the same time frame, I would say 4 hour. Then I would say, okay, so this one here right now is, it all depends, but I would say bullish here. Aussie is bullish here. Euro is bearish. So $2 weakness. This is dollar strength. 2-1. This is dollar strength. So that's 2-2. USD CAD is dollar weakness and a half. So that's 2.5, 2.5. Who else is there? And then USD Swissy, dollar strength. That's 3.5, no, 2.5, 3.5. And then USD yen, yeah, dollar strength. So 4 out of 6 pairs are dollar strong. Where are you? Where can I do that? Okay. So no. Go away. Okay, so 4 out of 6 is dollar strong. I would say dollar strong. It's just that the other pairs are stronger than dollar. Okay, so when the majority is stronger, when dollar is stronger, I would say that's what I would go with. But if it was three out of six, like 50%, then I would say dollar neutral. But it's kind of tending to dollar neutral as well. Dollar is not like amazingly strong. So, and then I would do that, and then I would maybe do the same for New Zealand, for example. See that against all the pairs. So it's very easy to do it on the MT4. Just have all the windows of USD pairs, and then just graphically just look where is it going on the same time frame. That's that. That's how easy and hard it is. Other pairs requested was Aussie yen. Okay, Aussie yen. Okay, so what I see here, this was the Zell zone, wasn't respected, and I wanted to go down. Now it's making high again. And the question I asked myself, is this a three-wave thing before falling? Yeah, but it was really this week it was going to fall. So to me, I said that to one of the students on the Discord channel today. There's added risk of this one just continuing higher. So to me, I'm still in my trades. I haven't lost confidence. I'm just saying that it's not performing as I would. You know, for me, I would love to every single time be entering trades where it's easy to pick money. And for me, it's easy to pick money once I have those reversals with a lower low, lower high. Okay, that's how I pick money every day. But once it doesn't respect that anymore, I have to respect the market, that it doesn't respect my view. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, stop loss is still above here. It's going higher, and okay. Just want to check euro for some seconds. Okay, so we are green on the hour. Okay, oh well. Again, we're just ranging. So sell, buy. It all depends. Who is going to win? Can it go up here and then sell? Yeah, but that makes it more vulnerable. I was thinking maybe it was a 3-wave correction and then down, potentially. And I have made this trend line. I just want to see trend lines where people talk about trend lines, and I really don't bother about them. I know how my analysis is, but yeah. Gold was requested, and I can see that yesterday I said down. Let's see what has happened since. Oops, that was a bit much. Just have to see what happened since last time. We have got reversal. We have got double bottom, higher high, higher low. That's your entry at 1683. And then you would expect some resistance at 1700 or 1709. DFIRS, was it a good explanation? So right now, people, we have 17 people and there's only 5 likes. So, did you guys learn something new today? Is it worth a like at all? Maybe not, maybe sometimes. Just half of you, not even half of you, have liked it so far. Okay, I'll try to be better then. I'm still learning to short USD. Seems to be struggling at this level. Yes, it does. It's really struggling at the moment, and it's really not playing out how I want it to. Also, gold going up. It's also dollar. It's also EURUSD weakness as well. No, bullishness as well. So, if this gold falls, then EURUSD could also fall because of dollar strength, but gold is its own thing. Yeah. Would you say yen is showing more strength than USD now? I don't have any strength indicator, people. I just visually look at it and make my own adjustments. But this is the yen at the hour. So as you can see, it's just in between somewhere. It's not strong, it's not weak. And dollar index is also just sideways. So I guess nobody is strong right now of those you would like to be strong. Yeah. So far it's just stuck, I guess. Nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be hold. And if you wanted to buy this, whoops, like this is okay to buy it here. This is okay to buy it here, but this one, that's when it's kind of rangy. And this low is really telling you, uh-oh. So, I don't know. I don't like this. This is sideways. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, so that's that. And then if you also have a strong currency against the yen as well, then that would kind of rise up anyways, because the yen is not strong, and it's supposed to be strong. What's we say? Yen. Go to. Yeah. Okay. So at last year, at the same time, it was struggling, and then in the end, it strengthened. Okay. So if we look at this graph from last year, yen is still just somewhere in between somewhere, and it wasn't really picking up until the 24th, which is the Wednesday of last year. So within this time, I would say we would see maybe bullishness again on yen. And will you then be taken out on short-term volatility? Yeah, maybe. And yeah, so that's kind of what I do every day. Just not every day, but every time, every period I'm trading, to see if there's any bullishness. That was the last bar, apparently. So yeah. So that was the end of the strength. And then it went down. Okay. Fine. US oil is different to the other pairs now, since they can fall hundreds of pips and oil can't. Very true. Sabab, that we haven't really seen the fall in the currency pairs that I would expect to happen. At least as oil has today fallen 30%, 38% today. And we have barely moved dollar, we have barely moved yen, we have barely moved CAD. And so go to the CXY then for today. Like this one should be like down here, like really falling, right? But it opened up below, I guess. So yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Market is a bit quiet now as earnings are announced this week, and that's what the big fish is waiting for. Maybe we're still waiting for volatility to push the market. Is it time to enter long on USDCAD? I just did USDCAD, but you can look at it. I would wait for a new high. Right now, it's just sideways, tilting to the downside, tilting to I don't know where it's going. Dollar is supposed to be strong, USDCAD is supposed to be weak, so it's supposed to be up here, and it's not. So I would advise you to not do anything, even though this webinar does not contain any investment advice at all. It's only for educational purposes. Skål. But from educational purposes viewpoint, what we have right now in front of us is nothing. It's not a bullish trend. Sorry. Then we have, what else have we gone through? We have gone through Aussie, have we? Yeah, still waiting for that to fall. Doesn't. Euro, yeah, EURUSD is indecisive on the hour, no 4 hour. Okay, hasn't fallen yet. I would say that we're just waiting for that. US pound dollar is a bit of a joker in this one. This one seems to be weaker than the other and all the other ones. So it went down again to support, and again it held. So I don't know if it's just waiting for dollar bullishness for it to just break below 124.200. But for this one to cement down here is not really promising for bears. And in the end, they might just give up. Okay? And we still just have less than half of you has liked this video. Then that's the last time I'm complaining about that. So for me, you right now, we have a green on the hour, and it can just be a pullback to this candle here, this support turning resistance here, and then fall. I would hope that the US New York session would push it down, which it did, but it failed twice. Now it's kind of just giving up. And pound yen was kind of the same thing, tried to make a new low. Now it's back at support turning resistance. So everything is just, I don't know. GU, the more times it tests support, the greater the chance it will break. That's how I see it, but I've also heard the other way is that it will hold then. The more time has been held, the stronger it becomes. But there is no new highs, but there's no new lows. So for me here, that's tested 3 times and it held, but then it kind of took a detour and then went higher again. Okay. I think that was because it really went really far, really fast. What else? It tested this time 3 times, hasn't been tested yet as of late. Here it tested it 1, 2, 3 times, but had a new low though, and it kind of made a reversal in the end anyways. So that was tested 4 times and failed. This tested 3 times and failed. This one tested 1, 2, 3, 4 times and failed. So it all depends, I guess, in the end, what will happen. And if you just look at it right now, like from very far, if I was a bull, I would play, oh yeah, that was wrong. If I'm a bull, I would play this one. This one is standard procedure, standard operating procedure, fine. That's a buy. But it makes no new high. Comes lower again. Comes back up again. Doesn't make a new high. Comes back down again. And doesn't make a new high again. And now we're back there again. So to me, that's kind of, I don't know, it's broken. It's broken price action. If you can say that, to be honest. But yeah, thank you guys for your likes. I really appreciate it. That means that you guys like what I talk about and what I say and what I don't say sometimes. And yeah, what else do you want to cover? This is basically me telling you what you can do. I'm here for you. if you have any questions, what questions are, or if you just want me to babble around, tell you about some pairs I have no clue about or knowledge about, yes, I can. But I would really give you value and really help your situation, understanding the price action. But I can't really make the market trend. I can only say what I see. That's that. Would you recommend an ECN account? I cannot recommend anything else than an ECN account. ECN account is the way to go. I have an ECN account myself. And I don't know, well, maybe I'm ignorant, but in my world, so my experience is that ECN is where you have trades going directly into the market. If you don't have an ECN account, you're traded within the trading desk, and then it doesn't need to, but the broker could potentially trade against you because it's internal. You then have higher spreads, then they can manipulate your prices more, and then they are also subjectivity to win when you lose. I'm not saying they are. I can't point fingers because it's public. But when you, for example, after such a move, like as of late, we have been falling down from the skies with dollar and everything, like this move here, whoever goes out of business as a broker knows that they're trading against is not trading in the market, but just trading internally. Also, where you have brokers who have to like really gives you really big spreads. I don't know if they have something to hide, but that's how they make money to cover losses. Also, I think it was, I'm not sure, but one broker, I think it was FXCM, maybe it wasn't them, but somebody said that, let's say it was FXCM and then they can sue me, but I think it was them that said publicly and openly, maybe it was somebody else, let's say it was somebody else, some broker said that they actively traded against their clients by giving them 1 pip worse price when opening and closing trades. For every order, 1 pip in their disadvantage. That would make them a lot of money in that. So then they openly and publicly said they're actually trading against their own traders. Can you believe that? That to me is crazy. But okay. Pound Aussie. And I only use Trader's Way and Saxo Bank. What other brokers do I not use that I will be sued for saying I'm not using? Well, I have had bad experiences with many brokers. That's in my Discord channel. So I'm not going to say it here because I still want my life in one piece. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to say about that. But also, I could say that ECN is the way. Yeah. Actually, to be honest with you, Pound Aussie is actually bearish. I don't know what I said yesterday. Let's see what I said yesterday. Okay, so that's the entry for sellers. Didn't get to the profit target last week. You're heading towards 94, short of 94. That's the pullback to sell again. That was the entry apparently. That's not necessarily the best, but I would say that you would have better price up here. But for this to be bullish, that's okay. But this is not okay anymore. So that's how it turned lower. The feels that should be like when opening a chart, what should we do? That sounds like a YouTube video I can do. First 3 things you need to do before opening your chart. charts. 1. Have a bias. 2. Know which currency to buy, which currency to trade. 3. Have a strategy. 4. Have a proven track record that shows what your stop loss should be, your take profit should be, and your normal loss and your normal win. Okay? Yeah, so what I just said, like in a humorous way, seriously, you need to know which direction which direction you're going to look for, buy or sell, whatever it is, for, and then hold that bias for months. You need to know which currency, not currency pairs, but currency. Is it dollar? Is it Aussie? Is it euro? Is it pound? What are you trading? Is it South African rand against whatever? Before opening your charts, okay? You need to know what kind of patterns or price action you want to see. Not trend lines, not breakouts. Okay, maybe that's yours, but you need to know ahead what kind of price action you want to see. And if you don't get it, like if you say you want to sell pound Aussie, no, buy pound Aussie, is this a bullish trend, you might ask? No, it's not. Then you can do something else. I guess maybe if you have kids, maybe you have a wife, maybe you have a girlfriend, maybe you have a beach somewhere, do something else. If that's kind of what you do, you buy Aussie, pound Aussie, you buy pound Aussie. This is not market conditions. That is favorable to your trading. Leave. I just saved you a lot of money. Boss lady reversal. Do you ask about pound Aussie? Okay, yeah. So reversal, no. This is one is heading lower at the moment, and if you have stop loss, please take it. And then when do you see a bullish trend? When it's above 199. Okay. Let's see. Let's write that down. Okay, bullish above 199. Okay, that's that. More downside? Yeah, I believe more downside. Yeah. What's your view on oil this week? It could go up, could go down. Coyote? It's done. USOIL is done. You are too late. I might be harsh saying that, but you're too late. The trade was over now. USOIL, your entry was yesterday at market open. Maybe an hour later on. That's where your entry was. Now it's too late. That's your entry. Well, it might have you might want to do it up, but or your entry was maybe here. I would say that's your entry actually. Should be there. But yeah, because you made a new low, then a pullback, then that's your entry. But right now, there's nothing. You might say I would sell it tomorrow at London Open if it pulls back. If tomorrow. Today, finito finale. Adios, amigos. Gold drop to 60.50. I think that's my plan, but it looks like it still hasn't come to the sell zone yet. Sell zone is 1705, 1701 to 1709, in that area-ish. Then selling it down to 1640. Okay, so 16 gold, or yeah, 1640. Then, yeah, can you look at the EURUSD again on the 1 hour? Okay, it's green. Yeah, okay. So that's not favorable to me. Okay, I just want to check the other ones as well. Okay, okay. I hate it. Okay, this one is strong now. Okay, so what do we do here, people? Are we abandoning everything here? Leaving our ship to better prices? EURUSD, please. I'm using Treasury. Congratulations. Thanks. 1705 is my TP on gold. Okay. Going great. Yeah, trading Treasury is what I use, so that's totally okay. It's just that Trader's Way to me is the least bad of the bad guys, I guess. Brokers are bad guys, so I would never trust them anyways, because why? They are incentived to, like, they gain from your losses, they gain from you trading, they gain from you losing money. So yeah. So what is happening right now in my head is that I see the bullish trend potentially coming back to the market. I see that it tries to make a new high. The what do you call it? The high of the day is being challenged. It doesn't need to be anything, but it doesn't make it better to see this happening. That doesn't make this whole thing a more confirmed trade idea. It just makes it worse trade idea. And if people have put all their stop losses up here, we're just going to go high like that. And then the question is it going to stop at 109.30? I don't know. I just made a cross. We're crucifying EURUSD at the moment. I don't know. Well, also into this consideration is that the COT report for Friday, which is the commitment of traders report for larger institutions, banks, I think it is, and it's for the report I look at, it's minus the hedgers, it's no retail traders, it's just professional traders that needs to tell their position. I think it's Tuesday, every Tuesday or Wednesday, every week, and it's published every Friday. So what that said is that it was a bit more buyers on EURUSD and slightly less sellers. So for this to go up is kind of okay, but also it also tends to see that the bullishness in it's not priced in, right? So this squeeze of short squeeze, which this is all the sellers been taken out or take out their trades, which creates buy for EURUSD. That comes from backwards, and then since we now have gone like, what is it, 100 and maybe around 200,000 contracts in the bullish direction, but it's just basically shorts going out and some buyers coming in, but you're not seeing that in this market. If it was really priced in bull moves, we would be much higher. So how that is relevant to trading, sometimes it freaks me out But also I find it, there is something else to know market than just that report saying where things has been going. Let me say that. Okay. And also on the daily, to have short, the short entry being on the same level as, let's say, the day before doesn't really make it more bearish. But this, I don't know where, I don't know if anybody knows who have seen that pattern before. Okay, fine. This one is a downtrend. This is a three-way correction. But this, I don't know if it's a three-way correction, then it followed up by a double bottom, higher high, higher low. I don't know. Please improve audio quality. Okay. Somebody's talking about my audio quality. What am I talking about now? Okay. Anybody else feeling that one? My audio quality is good at the moment. I'm not seeing any, I'm not hearing anything bad about that. So yeah, sorry. Maybe it's my chair. I don't know. So if anyone else who is having bad audio quality, please tell me. Then I will try to do something about it. But after that, we'll just leave it to one. So because I just listened to myself, and I could hear myself perfectly. Euro New Zealand. More downside, yes. Basically, that was apparently the entry for sellers. That was the first get-go. And now we have a new low in this trend. Then you just wait for the pullback or the break of that low, then selling it down to 76.76. Yeah. So if you're buying, I would say that's your entry, but now you made a new low, then you should take stop loss, take the loss and leave and go do something else. And because you didn't get the follow through up, basically, that's what I can see here. Okay, so how can you see that? How do you see that you didn't get the follow through? You had a new low, so this is really where you should exit. You had the pullback, fine, awesome entry here. If you had an entry here, then you had actually a reversal on top of a reversal. That's a reversal, that's a reversal on the 1 hour. But actually that's the overall downtrend really won that one. And that's the entry to sell, and that was entry to buy, so that's really in between. That's where sellers get out. Now it's continuing lower, challenging the the last low, more likely to fall more. Where can I find the COT report? I will post it in the Discord channel. I can't remember it right now. EURUSD has made 3 higher highs. There is actually a new trend followed by a 2-wave correction. Okay, I'm not into wave theory, by the way, people. That's not my domain. But if you really go... Okay, so what has really EURUSD done? Okay, let's do another one. Okay, high, low, high, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low. I don't know what you mean by 3 higher highs. I don't see 3 higher highs. That's a lower high, that's a high, that's a higher high, that's a lower high, that's a lower high, That's a high low. That's a higher low. That's a higher low. And that's what maybe we are playing. This one here. And then we're stuck in some kind of wedge. Yeah. On the 1 hour chart, okay? We have high, high, high. Okay, let's move this right. We have high, 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 lower high, so higher low, low, lower high, and no, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low. So I see one high or high, that one, only that one. Voldsomt da. This one is a rejection. That's not a new high because of the candle is lower. And then we shall see where we close this what do you call it? This hourly candle, if it now collapses or if it just breaks above. In general, 3 higher highs and 3 lower lows is, yeah. So that's an uptrend, that's a low trend, and now we are looks to be turning around again. Yeah. Okay, what else, people? Which other pairs do you want me to cover? We have been here for 52 minutes. Sounds like a good deal to me. But I also need a life. I need to get running. Bicycling, actually. Okay, maybe run. It's actually sunny outside right now. Maybe you can see it. Can you see the sun? No, you can see my hand. Okay, see? I can. I've taken the curtains off so you can see the sun, but it's the sun outside. It's supposed to be 20 degrees this week, Celsius. That's really hot to be April. But there is no guarantees. Yeah, I know, and I'm telling you that about entries, about stop losses. I don't know the future, but I only see and say what I see. And now that I see this in retrospective, should this have fallen from this and made a new low down here more than it did, and then say that's not necessarily what I want to see? But it didn't make a new high here. That's basically back to resistance. And then it made a new low, which is not necessarily a very good new low. Then it made a higher high. So that would be a reversal pattern that I would take 10 times out of 10 times if it was at support. But it's not at support, it's not at the end of the trend. But yeah. So if this now breaks 88.90, I need to have a meeting with myself because it just opened up the Pandora's box for so much more bullishness, and I need to evaluate if I need to look into previous patterns as is this going to hold anything at all? I'm not really a trend line trader, but I feel like there is more than just trend, since it's no longer trending. And if it comes up here and then it falls like a ton of bricks, then yeah. But I will look into it. But I would really see this one falling below, and then are we just going to like crawl and then fall or rise? I need to do some research about that. USDCAD. I can do USDCAD. USDCAD is not performing as I would love to. and just have that surely done, clear. I would want it to be much higher than it really is right now. I would even see it to take profit this week already, but it's actually trying to go lower. And we have, yeah, this is dollar. We have a new high, we have a new higher low, good entry. We don't have a new high, ouch. We have a new low, ouch. We have maybe a new high, yay. We have a new low, ouch. Okay, compared to the, I guess not a new low, but it's kind of tending towards go down again instead of trying to rise above again. That's my point. And it went above the sell price, which makes selling necessarily the best thing to do, but it still went lower ahead anyways. So what I would say is that this candle here is a sell candle. It went above it again. I don't know if you wanted to take out, yeah, that's maybe stop hunt. So it's basically just waiting and see. Maybe tomorrow afternoon we will know how much loss or take profits we will hit. But yeah, that's that. They are charging 0.02 spread for the lowest ever. Yeah, my spread is a trader's way is the best. I have mostly. I've seen so many traders coming to me like who has 1, 2, or 3 pips more than me on EURUSD, which should be the most competitive one. On EURUSD, I have an average of 0.6, I think it is. 0.6 pips. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 0.6. And then Saxo has higher, but then in the other hand, they don't have that withdrawal policy, and it's linked to my social security number from Norway, and that would make it more easier for me. But yeah, people, have you subscribed to this YouTube channel? I literally this weekend went above 1,000, and I literally in February I was 200 subscribers. For me, doesn't really matter about likes, doesn't really matter about subscribers. YouTube likes, YouTube wants it, and pushes this video to better market. But I want this, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel because I want to help you, because I want to give you value, and I hope I have done in this video. I also want to help new traders because I see in various Facebook groups that I've been kicked out of, where people enter at the most mysterious places I've ever seen. I can't even grasp that it's possible to enter in such areas and then they end up in loss, and then they blame themselves as terrible human beings, which is really just them having bad entries, lack of knowledge, and to take away that suffering is my goal. So if you have guys or people you know who's suffering or not necessarily very good at trading, show them some of my videos. I have a whole series of how to become a better trader. Sounds like a good deal, that as well. Also, this weekly Forex forecasts is also for you to have entries and targets, stop losses, and it was actually a pure pricing group, and I used pure price action, even though I was kicked out of it, together with my targets, and I think that would help you guys to have a better understanding of where to take profit. For this week, we're just going back to a new high, or we're just going back to this low here. That's the entries, and then, yeah, that's the rest. Awesome. What is your thoughts about EURUSD? EURUSD was a buy yesterday. It's still a buy. And it's a low, so for you to sell it, it's very low, and I think that was the sell in this candle here was the sell, then the second sell was here, then the third sell was here, and that was a take profit. So now it's put themselves in a very vulnerable position. And yeah, if this is just going to fall like a ton of bricks, I don't know. But to start selling again would be nice, I guess, around 1780. Yeah, but this is also kind of struggling as it seems. This is just sideways. So until things starts to trend, until things move. But also you need to be in entries where you know that you can get profits when it starts to move. But is this a reversal pattern? I would like to see some kind of break above here, then a pullback. So break above 1730, then the pullback. So that's that as a buyer. Until I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Even though that was a target for buyers, fine. And we're low, but you still need to reverse it. You still need price action to it. You just subbed. This is called FOMO. Oh yeah. Very true, Sabbath. Okay, people. Any last questions? Any last remarks? Anything at all? Have I given you value? Please like, please subscribe, and please, after this video, I didn't make that yesterday, but apparently YouTube was a bit stupid today. But after this video, please type in, once you have the comment section, which is of a normal YouTube video, the comment section in the normal YouTube video, type what you have learned and your takeaways so that I can see that you're actually learning something. Or if it's just me bubbling away about something that nobody understands and it's only me in my own head. Okay? Gold has started to rally. Do you think it will break 1700 today? Yeah. Okay. So that sets up the sellers. Sellers wants to start selling from here or here. So buyers want it up, and I said that was the entry. And sellers wants to start selling in here. So if you can call it a rally, or if you say that, yeah, it depends, and then I would think this will happen. No, not that. I think this will happen. And then in this area, we are likely to, are we going up? Are we going down? That's where the challenge is. Now we're just setting up buyers, and then we'll set up sellers, and then we shall see. Can it go like that? Yes, it can. But I believe sellers are still in the market. Okay, you asked me a very difficult question. So could I do every Saturday, every Sat at 2 p.m. European time? I do 7:30 Sunday. And then today it was just an extra. And then Tuesday at 4 p.m. That is Tuesday. And then every Friday I have a review at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. It depends what my my group says and what they want. So either those two. And then every Friday at 4 p.m. I also publish. I'm trying every Friday. It doesn't necessarily always happen, but every Friday I try to post how to become a better trader video for you. So you can see, so the past weeks has been mentorships. Maybe we'll go back to things that you like and want. But for me to give you value, I try to do that every Friday. This is normally Friday because I want to do them Thursday. But it kind of never happens because, you know, life is life. So, yeah. So at least Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday is very set. And then I have Facebook, and then I have Instagram lives as well. apart from that. And then every month, I prepare every month. So I prepared this month ahead of the month. I prepared every month ever since October last year. I have set up monthly trades, and that's those big lines here. As you can see, these ones are the big moves. As you can see here, sell price didn't work out, took profit for buyers, and then sold all the way down to take profit for the sellers. And this month didn't really work out either, because there was a buy in here because of this area here. Fine. Euro is getting ready to short. I feel like it's getting ready to buy, but okay. Shorting your USDs. This webinar does not contain any investment advice, but shorting your USD has to make a new low before thinking about it in the end. Well, okay, that would make you less profit, yes, but it would give you a better trade in my eyes. Right now, it's 40 pips before it can make a new low, or 65 pips. But the target is all the way down to 68. That's 100 pips left. Still, 60, that's 140, 150. Okay, so we still have a lot of pips left until the target. Okay? So once Euro starts shorting, even though if you're not in it, I am in it in here, and in it in here, and then in it in here. And then once we get a new low, that's when we have a new trend. Now I see the upside of it, so I'm getting less and less willing to risk my money on it, and don't risk more than 1% per trade. Okay? I think that's a good deal. Anything else? Thank you guys for joining. We have had amazing people coming here today. Thank you guys for your questions. My name is Ewinningstrategy. I am a Forex trader. As you can see, as you can hear, I'm an economist. I have an MBA. I have a Discord channel in the description below if you want more of my help. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. And don't risk money you cannot afford to lose. Don't risk more than 1% per trade. Don't risk more than 5% a month or lose more than 5% a month. And then I want to see you to become a successful Forex trader for the next 20 years. It doesn't take 20 years to become, but I want you to trade with me for the next 20 years. And then when we are old and gray, we will sit there and laugh of all the jokes we made. Until next time, stay safe.